All right, I am seeing some folks arriving as we speak. So before we get officially started, I can talk about what kind of paint I've got laid out for myself here. Let me see if I can spotlight this for everyone. All right, so now everyone should be able to see the paint, well, the sketch of the painting that we're going to do. And I already see something in the chat about links to the previous paint nights. I believe links to all previous paint nights are available somewhere, and I hope someone with PSAA will put that info in the chat. But I do know that this video will be available later on. So if for any case you need to leave, that this video link will be available. So what we're looking at right now is my Trader Joe's bag, and also the sketch of our little Nittany lion holding a pumpkin. He's ready for fall and autumn. Oh, we have some folks who cannot hear. Is that a global problem or an individual problem? A little, if you can just give a thumbs up.
I can hear you.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
I can hear.
All right. So I think in general, the audio from my end is working okay. So maybe that individual can figure that out, I hope. All right. Just letting some more folks in the waiting room, and I'll keep yapping as that happens. So again, we're looking at the sketch of our painting for tonight. The paint colors that I have ready in my fancy paint palette that is getting really heavy after all these months and years, I guess we can say now, of doing these online paint events. I've got white.
That's all right. I don't expect it. I mean, he wasn't in my.
Just a reminder, a friendly reminder to everyone to stay muted. So I was just going over the paint colors that I have. I'm using white, blue, yellow, black, and red. Okay. And actually, we're going to use quite a bit of yellow because we are going to cover that canvas in yellow paint to start. Okay. So that's just a little heads up. If you're just joining us, I'm just going over the paint colors that I'll be using. You might have different paint colors at your disposal, but I've got the usual white, black, and the primary colors, blue, yellow, and red. And I will be using quite a bit of yellow. Let's see. What else did I want to say? I have obviously my canvas. I have my brushes. I usually use a wide flat brush. Tonight I'm using a round one for no other reason other than I couldn't find mine in time. And my other ones I think are in the basement. And then I've got some smaller ones, but really a big brush for coverage is helpful. And then a smaller brush for finer details. I've got some paper towels handy. I've got a mug of water where I can rinse my brush when necessary. And I think I am ready to rock and roll. I will kind of stall a bit in case people are just joining us. I am using acrylic paint as usual. And I've got my usual paint colors ready: white, black, and the primaries, blue, yellow, and red. And we will get started on our Nittany lion ready for fall. Okay, so to capture this painting, the first thing that we're going to do is paint the whole canvas in yellow. And if I bring this up nice and close, hopefully you can see that yes, there is a layer of yellow underneath of that. Some of you might be asking, why are we doing that? Why are we painting it in yellow? Well, it's going to give us a nice base because yellow forms green. So we're going to cover a lot of it in green, and yellow forms the base of our Nittany lion color. So it'll be a nice place to put paint on top of, and making sure that we have a nice vibrant undercoat. So hopefully I've bored you all to death with me talking, and we are all ready to rock and roll. I've got a big brush. Don't mind that it is round. There's no reason for it being round. You can have a flat one. And I'm just going to grab lots of yellow paint, and I'm just going to cover the whole canvas in yellow paint. This is priming our canvas. It makes it easier to put paint on. And because most of our painting is green and tan, yellow is a great color to use as a base coat because it forms both green and tan. I will do my best to take this step by step as slowly as possible. I do know that I get ahead of myself, so do write in the chat if you need me to repeat something or if you need me to slow down. If you're comfortable, turn on your video. I love taking a look and seeing what you guys are working on, and I also like snooping into your home, seeing what you got going on in the living room, what pets you have. But I will do my best to kind of take a look around to see everybody's progress. If you've painted with us before, you might be familiar with the idea that we want to keep this base coat wet for blending, but in this painting, it's not necessary for it to stay wet. So there is no rush. Sometimes we're in a rush to get moving so we can get blendy, but we do not have that issue here. This is just going to be a nice base coat for our green to sit on top of and the tan of our Nittany Lion. Again, if you're just joining us, all we're doing right now is covering our canvas in yellow paint. Easing right on into the painting. This is kind of get warmed up or loosening up here. Maybe you have an adult beverage where you are. I think we usually ask where everybody is zooming in from, but I'd also like to know if anybody here is a first timer painting with us. I do know that we have a lot of repeat offenders, people coming back. And I was just curious if there are anybody here is totally new to the online alumni paints. And if you have a moment, just say hi in the chat with the words first time. Oh, awesome. Lots of first timers. Oh, wonderful. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Lots of new folks. Love it. Love it, love it. From all over the country. Oh, I'm so glad you got your 5-year-old with you. Yay. Start them young. Wonderful. Excellent. Welcome, welcome everyone from all over. You got your family, you got your kiddos around. Thanks for joining me on this Monday evening. All right. Oh, wonderful. Sun going to Altoona. We got people coming in from California. Hopefully you still have daylight over there. I feel like it's midnight here in Pennsylvania right now. All righty. Well, welcome, welcome everyone. Whether it is your first time or you've been here before, I'm happy to have you joining me on this evening. If you are just jumping on in, all we've done so far is covered our canvas in yellow paint. It serves as a nice little base coat and primer for everything we're going to do here with our little fall Nittany Lion. Okay, so when you are done with that, oh, I love hearing it. Let's see, that is, it looks like Annette. I love that you are inspired to do paintings. Love it, love it, love it. That makes me happy. That's why I do this. One of the reasons why I do this. Awesome. So when you are done painting your yellow background, you can go ahead and wipe off your brush, any excess paint on a paper towel, and you can give your brush a good clean rinse. Always recommend wiping off your paintbrush of excess paint before you give it a bath in your water. It will extend the life of the water in your cup and also extend the life of the bristles on your brush. So I'm just going to clean that up right now. So we've just covered that canvas in yellow. That was a nice little warm up. We eased into it. And now we are going to continue with this very loose warm up kind of mentality. We're not worried about perfection. We're going to be doing some sketching, let's say. Okay. Now, to sketch out the basic shapes of the Nittany Lion, and don't panic, I will take you through step by step to get these basic, very basic shapes. Okay. But to do that, I'm going to pretend like my brush is a pencil, and I'm going to grab some white and a smidgy smooch of black. That is a technical term, new folks. Smidgy smooch is just a tiny, tiny little bit of paint. There's that little bit on the corner of my little brush there. And I'm just going to mix myself a gray. And I'm pretending that my brush is a pencil. That light gray will go over nicely on the yellow. And it's also very easy to cover up if we happen to make a happy little accident that we want to fix. Okay. All right. So I've got some gray on my brush, and I'm going to start sketching the basic shape of the lion's head. So if we look at the original sketch here, really take a look at the head compared to the body. They're practically the same height. It might be kind of surprising to see, but the to make the gray, that is white and black. So white with a tiny little smidgy of black. Any little light gray or a light tan, if you have ready-made colors, any kind of, think of this as a, we want to pick up a pencil and kind of sketch this out. So again, I'm just kind of bringing your attention to some scale here. The height of his head is almost, gosh, it's almost the same as the height of his chest under his chin. So I'm going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to go for just a kind of roundish square for the head. And I can kind of use my fingers as a guide to see if I need to go bigger or smaller, because I do want his head to be as tall as his chest in terms of filling up the canvas. So let's see, I think I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Again, we are free and flowy and sketchy here. You can see on the screen that I've got lots of swirly marks, like trying to play with this round square shape till I get something that I like. And I'm going to keep seeing if I have this ratio down, and that seems okay with me. And then I'm going to pull out some shoulders and pull down the torso. So I'm going to pause there because that happened pretty quickly. Okay. So again, I made some gray that is white and black. Okay. I identified the scale of the lion's head along with his chest. So that helped guide how big I was making this roundish square. Okay. All right. And then all I did was pull out shoulders, just a little angle on either side. and pull down the torso on the left there. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, all we've done so far is paint our canvas in yellow paint. And then we worked on laying out the shape, the basic, very basic shape of the lion's head and torso. And I can show you what we're working with here. Again, that head is basically the same height as the chest. So that was my guide. So I'm almost taking up the entire height of our canvas here, with half of which is the head and half of the other half of which is the chest. And that is what we are working with. I'm going to take a little stroll around, see how everybody's doing. Love seeing everybody working, making a mess, hanging out with the family. Love it. Oh yeah, you can hold them up. I missed, somebody just held it up, but I missed it. Just keep on going. We are looking good. Yes, love it. Love it. I bet you some people here were, it was the last one we did, the We Are sculpture. That was a challenge. That y'all did so good, but it came out so good. So well done if you were there for the We Are sculpture. All right. Taking a little stroll in your living room. Looking good. All right. Again, we are sketchy, we are flowy, we are not worried about perfection right now. We are blocking out basic shapes to get an idea of where things are on the canvas. Okay. I need to make some more gray here. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. All right. And next I've got, he's holding a pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is paint the pumpkin first and then join his arm to the pumpkin. And why am I doing that? Well, I can tell already that my sketch, the scale of my sketch is a bit different than the canvas. So his arm on my canvas is probably going to have to bend a little bit to hold the pumpkin. Okay, so he's really more far over than he is on my sketch pad. So I'm going to draw a basic circle for my pumpkin first. And then what that means is then I can draw his arm to the pumpkin later on. Okay, so to just repeat that, I'm drawing my pumpkin first, and then I can manage the arm to the pumpkin. So I can bend the arm if I need to, or keep it straight depending on how big you've done your Nittany Lion. So hopefully I'm explaining that well. I don't know if I am, but in the original sketch, his arm is extended almost straight out because the painting is actually longer than this little canvas that I have here. Okay, so in that case, I'm not going to be able to stretch his arm out long. I'm going to have to bend it. So I'm going to do something like this. Okay. Now, if you're thinking, I don't want to bend his arm, I like the look of the original with his arm extended. In that case, you might need to make your line a bit smaller so you can extend his arm straight. If that's the case, that's totally fine. Because we're using a gray, it's very fixable and colors will cover on top of it quite nicely. Okay, but for me, I'm just going to keep him with a bent arm. I'm going to stop right here and give everybody a chance to kind of figure out where their objects are on the canvas. All right, let's take a look, see what's going on. We are focused. We are hard at work. We have adult beverages. Oh, looking good. I see some paintings. Love it. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're the best. Love it. Love it. Looking good. Love it. Love it. All right, we are looking good. We are looking real good. I'm gonna take a little stroll again just to make sure everybody's caught up. These look great. These look good. So for our next step, okay. Oh, and actually now that we have the gray, probably, I forgot that you can put in his ears. That's probably will help you figure out how he looks and where he is on the canvas. So I'm going to, with the ear that is on the left, it is a bit more open. Again, this is really loose and sketchy. And I'm just going to kind of put an ovally shape towards the left. Let's see. And then all right, and I can always fix that later, but I just wanted to lay those out. And I can't help futzing with my head here. All right, again, just very, very basic for now, okay? And once I've got those shapes, I can clean my brush. Or not, because gray is pretty neutral. But the next thing that I'm going to do is mix a green that is going to form the background, okay? And this can be, honestly, any green that you like, okay? For fall, I do like kind of a muddy green. So I don't mind that my brush has some gray on it. But that's going to be my next step. I'm going to mix a green and then kind of cover the background. I'm using my smaller brush, and I'm just going to kind of use little crisscrossy shapes. And I will be back in a flash to see if my son is done screaming. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry for that. Yes. So we are using solid green. What you're seeing, that darker area, is I dipped into some red kind of accidentally on purpose. But yeah, you can start with any green. So I don't have green ready-made, so I'm just going to use yellow and blue. And I'm just going to really sketchily, meaning I don't care about it being perfect. I kind of like the texture of it. And I'm just going to fill in all of the negative space. So anything that is not pumpkin or lion is going to be covered in green. And again, I like it to be textured and a bit sketchy. You know, this is going back in the distance, so things are not as crystal clear. And I'm looking at the video, and I don't know if it's looks this way on your computer, but in the video, it's looking kind of bluish. But I promise you, in front of me, it is looking like a grass green. But any green that suits your fancy will do here. Just filling in. And I have moved to my smaller brush, but I might shift to my bigger one, just so I can get more paint on the canvas. But I'm just doing this really kind of sketchy. Just filling in all of that negative space. And as we're filling in that negative space, you might start to see things come together with the lion, and you might start to see where adjustments might need to be made. And this is the time to do it. Yeah, I just moved to my big brush. It's just easier for coverage. But I can start kind of playing with where I think I put a dent in his arm. I'll take care of that later. But yeah, don't worry about perfection, because everything is fixable. With this color palette, you know, we can pretty much put any color over top of what we've got going on here. Okay. Let's see, you got a little green coming in on top of his head and on the side here. So I put in a little divot in his arm accidentally, but I'm not even worried about it. I can try to fix it with some yellow here. We will take care of that. All right. And right now what I'm doing is just going over any part that looks a little sketchy because it got dry. Maybe your canvas is showing through. And anytime that happens, it's just a lack of pigment. So you just need to put some more paint on there. So I'm just kind of tending to any areas that I think need a little bit more love, with a little bit more paint here. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm looking at my original sketch here, and I'm just kind of tending to his face here. I'm seeing what needs to be filled in. All right, I'm going to pause right there. The question is, how do I make that blue-green? And it's really just playing around with Oh, I've missed a lot of questions here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's absolutely okay to use some black. I should have mentioned that with greens, this is your world. There's really no wrong way to do a green. Start with blue and yellow. And if you want a more blue-green, then just add a little bit more blue, a little bit as you go. If you've got a vibrant green that looks kind of like neon and you want to tone it down, a little smidgy smooch of red will tone that down. If you want it to be darker, a little smidgy smooch of black will make it darker. So yeah, using black is okay. Using pretty much any color in your palette right now, add a little bit of any color to that green that you have is going to give you some cool results. So just, I always say with green, have fun, play around, you know, any green will work. And just, it's really whatever you like best. And then what happens on top of this green is you can add just little sketches and indications of other color leaves. Like I tried to show that these are like red maples, yellow leaves. It's really up to you what kind of greens and what kind of foliage you want going on in the background. So I'm just going to take a pause here, mute myself and take a look around. If there are any other questions, just throw them in the chat. I was totally muted and I've been talking. So yeah, looking good. Katie Scott, love it. Who else did I see? Danny. These are looking good. Looking real good. Elizabeth Beck, I see, oh here, this is where I feel like romper room. I see Christy and I see Elizabeth. I see Pauline's iPad. We are looking good. All right, it looks like we're moving right along. I'm not gonna start the next step, but I will give a heads up that the next step is gonna be to mix up a tan color for the lion. And actually, keeping that green on my brush is exactly what I want, because in order to get tan, I need to make brown, and green is a part of brown. So you don't have to wash your brush for our next step, but I will press pause on the instruction for folks to catch up. Good question in the chat. Are we adding leaves or just the green for now? We're gonna do our kind of final finishing touch leaves at the end. So it's just covering the back with the basic green for now. All right, just to repeat, our next step is going to be to make a tan for our lion. And to make tan, we need brown. And if you don't have brown at the ready, like me, then you're gonna have to make brown. And to make brown, you basically need green and red and little touches of black and white as you like. So that's gonna be your next step. So for me, I'm just gonna keep the green that I have on my brush. I'm gonna take advantage of that green paint, and I can start to work on my tan, which again, starts with brown. And how do I get brown? Well, I've got my green right here, and I'm gonna add some red. And this is kind of a little game of back and forth to see what you like and what works. If you are like me and you're making your own brown, if you have any troubles and you need some troubleshooting, I can help in the chat. For example, if your brown looks a little purple, that means that you need yellow. If your brown looks a little green, that means you need red. And if your brown looks a little too orange, that means you need blue. Basically, the opposite complementary color will help you create your brown. So I'm looking a little moldy here, but that might work. Let's see. And again, don't worry about color too much. Everything that we're doing is really easily fixable. I'm going to try this out on my lion right now. I'm going to add just a touch of white to give it more of a tan color. So this is what I'm looking at right now in my fancy palette here. All I'm doing is going to take this tan color, and I think that works.
Mine is like a camouflage green. How do I fix that?
So if you've got a camouflage green, you need a little bit of red. Okay, if you have something that's too dark, it's black, then I would wipe off any excess paint from your brush, move over to a new mixing station, and start again with some yellow, and then see where you're at.
Okay, that worked. Thank you.
Awesome, you're welcome. So with that pigment you had on your brush that it's almost black, start with yellow and see what happens. That's probably going to make it look a little green. So then you'd want to add a little bit of red and see what happens. If you want to start fresh mixing brown, I always tell people, remember Christmas colors, red and green will give you brown. So if you've got green, add some red. If you don't have green, you're going to have to make it. So all the primary colors basically make brown. And you might need a little black, little white touches here and there to make it what you want.
And sorry, you're coloring in the whole face. You're not leaving eyes and at this point.
Good question. I am coloring in everything that is Nittany Lion for now.
Okay.
So is body also?
Body as well. So if you have something that's too green, add a little bit of red at a time until it kind of changes. Let's see. So if it's still not right, I would try to start from square one and just a little bit of red, yellow, and blue. A little bit of those primary colors is all you need as primary colors to get brown. And start with a little bit at a time so you're not left with like a big puddle trying to fix it. So if you have something that's gray, it's probably got a little bit too much white in it. So I might wipe off any excess paint from your brush, move over to a new mixing area, and try to kind of start again.
Who would have thought making brown was so hard? Or tan?
Yes, it is a challenge making brown and tan. The question is, where is his hand going? That's a great question. The palm of his hand is right here, kind of coming out of his sleeve. So if you've still got something that's looking a little green, try again, little bits of red at a time. Another technique or another strategy to get the brown is to start with red, add a smidgy of black at a time, and then add a little bit of white. All right. Yeah, we are looking good out there. I know the mixing is a challenge, but we are doing it.
Can you show the sketch again?
Oh, sure.
Okay. And we're going to do the scarf over top of the brown body. We don't have to leave.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
What we've done is given ourselves a base coat, and then we are going to bring him into 3D by adding some darker versions of our color. So basically brown and black. And then later on, we can even add highlights in yellow.
Mine is too. Five Nights Freddy. Mine's scary too.
Well, it is Halloween, so I will take that as a win.
Yeah. Happy I'm not alone in that then.
All right, if you've got something that looks purple, you're gonna need a little bit of yellow. So basically, brown is a game of finding the balance of the three primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. So those three colors working in harmony to get the brown that you like. Thanks for being here, Katie. Welcome, welcome.
Well, my ears are a little bit different color brown, but I'm gonna just pretend it's okay and it's like the shadows or something.
Exactly. I'm not worried about anything that, I mean, if you look at mine's kind of it looks really sketchy. I've got, things coming through over here. This is just giving us a good base to put on our features that will make him look three-dimensional later on.
What did you say to start? Because I got a lot of mud puddles, not mud puddles, that would be helpful. When the green wasn't working, you said to start with red.
Right. So a different strategy is to start with red and then add a little tiny bit of black at a time until it kind of turns into like a mahogany. And that can also get you a brown.
Okay.
And depending on the black that you have and the red that you have, you might need to hit it with some other things. So I would start there and see what happens.
Just red and black.
Right. So start with red. And when I mean start with red, I mean that's going to be like your more volume of paint, and then just little bits of black at a time to see what happens, because a little black will go a long way.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. At this point, I'm going to move away from the lion and mix an orange for my pumpkin. Okay. And this is actually can help us in our next move, because from the orange, we can work on a darker brown for our lion. Okay. So all I'm going to do, because I don't have orange ready made, I'm going to mix it myself. And that is yellow and red. Just a little yellow and red for my pumpkin. Yeah, I'm looking at my painting in the video here, and the colors do not look accurate. So I don't know if that's just my laptop or whatever, but they're looking really muddy, and they're not muddy in real life. So don't let that throw you off. You should use whatever colors you like. But for example, my pumpkin in the video, it almost looks gray or brown, but I promise you it is orange in my kitchen right now. All right, I'm just gonna take a look around the neighborhood, see how we're doing. We are hard at work. Looking good. Oh, I just missed them. Hold on. There they are. Oh, they look great. Yes. I see a bunch of them together all of a sudden. Yeah, these look great. You guys are the best. Yes. Oh my gosh. They totally look like what they are. Good job. How's that for a compliment? They look like what they are. These are looking great. You guys always impress me. I love it. I love doing this. You guys are the best. We are looking good. These are fun, fun, fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any horror movies. Ah, yeah. Yes, definitely more textural acrylic than watercolor. I actually avoid watercolor because I think it's really hard to work with watercolor. So good for you, Gloria. I never figured it out. Looking good. All right, I'm gonna pause here for maybe a minute more. And then we're gonna move on to, I'm sorry to break the news to you, we're gonna move on to more brown, friends, but it's gonna be a darker brown. But let's take a little minute or two, and then we'll move on to our next step. All right, so again, our next move is more brown, but a darker brown, which is going to start to help us sculpt our lion and bring him into 3-dimension. And because I just made orange, I'm going to take advantage of that orange. Because again, brown is just all the primary colors working in harmony. So I've got 2 of my primary colors already, that's red and yellow. And then I can grab a little smudge of blue, just a little bit at a time, to start building up a brown. And because I'm going darker this time, a little smidgy of black will also help. And I'm going to start there and see, it looks a little kind of army green. I'm going to grab some red. So the name of the game is getting a darker version of the brown tan we had. Whatever that means for your painting. And then with that darker color, I'm going to start to find his collar, the wrinkles under his arm here, the shadow under his ears. Okay. So let's see, I'm gonna start with his, under his chin and his collar here. And the little wrinkles under his arm and chest here.
I'm sorry, can you repeat how can I make that dark brown? I'm sorry.
Sure. So I had that orange on my brush already. So that meant that I could add a little bit of blue to get the three primary colors working together. And then adding a little bit of black to make it darker than what I already had.
Thank you.
Sure. So using my sketch as my guide, I'm just kind of finding little shadows under his armpit and chest, a little bit at the elbow, in the sleeve, and just kind of giving some dimension to our lion here. So under the ears, any place there'd be a little shadow, under his chin, under his armpit. And with that brown, I can also give my little pumpkin a stem. Oh, thanks for being here. You can always finish up with the video link later on, but thanks for coming out. To give you a heads up on where we're going next, I'm actually going to wipe off any excess paint from my brush and give my brush a good clean rinse. Our next step is going to involve pure white. So I do want a nice clean brush, whatever that is. That is going to be our next step, is working with pure white. So cleaning your brush, if you're done with those shadows.
Did you outline the pumpkin?
I did not. It looks darker because I went over into the green, and that's why it looks dark, because I put, that's basically orange on top of green. And it's, I'm telling you, the video, it's really remarkable how dark that pumpkin outline looks, but in front of me, it doesn't look that way at all. Really, really bizarre. Let's see, I'm going to take a little stroll because I have a feeling that adding that shadow makes things look pretty cool. Let's see. Yes. Stop it, you guys. You guys are so good. These look great. Love it. They look so good. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Good work, team. Awesome. So good. So good. So good. Yes. Oh, these are awesome. Good work. All right. Again, our next step is working with pure white. So I'm going to wipe off any excess paint from my brush, give it a good clean rinse. All right, and we're going to do a couple of things with this pure white. For one, I'm going to paint the palm of his hand, which is the palm of his glove, which is white from this angle. And that, for me, it's something like that. Okay. With this pure white, I'm also going to give a little highlight to the stem of my pumpkin and a little highlight to the side. And maybe most importantly, with this pure white, I'm going to prime the scarf, which hangs beneath his collar. So I'm going to make sure that his scarf comes out from below the collar. And to prime this, I'm going to lay this on like spackle. I'm going to almost like I'm icing a cake, and that will help prevent it from mixing with any of the color I have underneath, and give this a nice prime coat so we can tend to the stripes later. So again, we moved on to our white paint. I gave the palm of his glove a little swoop of white. I gave a little highlight to the stem of the pumpkin and to the right side of the pumpkin itself. And now I am priming his scarf, which hangs beneath his collar. And again, I'm gonna lay that on like icing because I don't want that to mix or bleed through with what I have under it. I mean, if it does happen, it's fine. You know, it's not the end of the world. We can fix it. But that's my tip for painting over a dark color with white. And then I can put that brush away, wipe off any excess paint, and give a good clean rinse. Because our next stop will be our foliage. All right, again, to recap, in case you are catching up, we used pure white to take care of the palm of his glove. We used pure white to give a little shimmer and shine to the stem and pumpkin. And we laid on like icing or spackle, a prime coat for his scarf, which is hanging beneath his cowl, his collar, whatnot business. And once we've taken care of that white, we can move on to our foliage. And here's where you get to have some fun. You have some freedom. You can paint any kind of foliage you want. I'm going to do some in yellow. I'm going to do some in orange, some in red. Really just have fun. This is not, you know, it doesn't have to be accurate and scientific. We're just giving the suggestion of these leaves far off in the distance. They don't even have to be painted perfectly, pristinely. That's up to you. So we'll give some time for the foliage, and then in a few minutes, just so we can hopefully wrap up by 8:30, so it's not too much of a late night. We'll take a few minutes to work on the leaves, and then our last step will be black to finish off the lion, black and blue actually for the scarf once that has dried. But for now, I'm just gonna live in my own little world here with leaves. We can't go wrong with leaves. I'm just gonna paint a little bit over here, some of these yellow guys. I can make an orange in a bit. These are just, I imagine these are just leaves kind of falling, flowing in the wind in the background. This is not a science. We are just having fun with some fall leaves flowing around in the wind. Maybe some maple leaves. Whatever you want. As Bob Ross would say, this is your world. Whatever floats your boat. And if you don't like what you've done, these are easily covered up with green, with brown, anything you like. So for the leaves, I did yellow. I mixed up an orange with yellow and red. I did pure red for my maple leaves here. Even a brown, although I feel like brown is a bad word that we don't want to hear anymore. But honestly, any color will work back there for your leaves. Whatever you like. All right, I'm gonna take a little pause and look around the neighborhood. Looks like we are hard at work. Oh, love it. Yeah. Love it, Janice. Love it.
Looks really nice.
Oh yeah, the runaway mom. Runaway mom looks good. Our Griffith. Oh, these look so fun. These are looking so fun. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. If I haven't given you a shout out, it's probably because I just missed you. Oh, Katie Scott. Yep, they look good. These look so fun, you guys. Very nice. Robin. Oh, I just missed it. There it is. Oh, nice. These look great. These look great. Love it. All right. Before we move on to black, we can work on the blue stripes. Now putting the blue that I have directly on top of the white, it's going to look very bright and not quite a Penn State blue. So I'm going to mix very tiny amounts of black into it till I get something that's not quite so like, you know, Crayola blue. I hope this painting at least makes everyone feel like they're preparing and ready for Halloween. I don't feel ready for Halloween. I don't have candy yet. Are you supposed to have candy now? I don't know. I think we usually get it like the day before. We can't get candy early in my house because I will eat it. All right. So I added my stripes, my blue stripes to my scarf. Again, with my blue, I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so I added a little smidgy of black to my blue. And I will take a little pause here before we move on to our last step, which is black for the features of the lion, his face, some more shadowing, and actually the last step is going to be the white of his teeth and the shine in his nose and eyes. But that's where we are headed. All right, I'm gonna take a walk around the living room again, see where we're at. I have a feeling the scarf with the blue is gonna just look so good. Oh yeah. Oh, the scars look great. Oh my gosh. Isn't it just magical when it comes together? Yes. Oh, these look so good. Oh, you guys are the best. Love it. Oh, how fun are these? These are great. Oh, that's funny, Meredith. You're like on a green screen, so it looks like he's just the lion. That's so funny. I'm like, did she just paint on a lion-shaped canvas? That's amazing. These look so good. Stop it. Oh my gosh. So fun. So good. See if I missed anyone. Yeah, these look great. So good. Oh my gosh, they look gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put his face on. It's gonna be awesome. All right, I think some folks are still working, so I'm gonna take just maybe one more minute and then we can get rocking and rolling. All right. Friends, alumni, we are ready to wrap this up, but we must give him a face. I'm showing the sketch here so we can get a sense of the scale and what's the word I'm looking for? Just where his features are in space. So if I put my paintbrush right through the middle of his head, you can see that the lower half is his mouth and the upper half is the nose and eyes. So keep that in mind, right? So that nose and those eyes might be higher up than you think they are, right? So I can literally cut this, his head in half, and the mouth takes up a great portion of the bottom half, and the nose and eyes take up the top half. So I say that to bring to your attention where these features are going to land on his head. So I'm going to take a smaller brush and go into just straight black paint. Okay. I'm holding up my sketch as a guide. I'm going to find that middle right across his head, kind of just showing myself where the midpoint is so I know where his mouth is going to land below that line. And it is pretty wide. Kind of diamondy shaped. And I'm just going to kind of very sketchily fill that in. Let's see. Up here, and down here. Bringing in more of that black. Okay, something like that. So it's kind of a pointy oval, we'll say. or an egg, a pointy egg shape. A diamond of sorts. All right, and then again, putting my paintbrush through the middle to give myself a guide. His nose is above that, and his nose is basically like a little cute little oval. We are coming together. I'm seeing him. He's almost there. All right. Looking at my sketch, I want to make a note of where the eyes are in relation to the nose. The eyes are pretty much on the ends of the nose, just a little bit above. Little circles. All right, I'll take a moment here. We have a few more details with the black in the actual costume, not just his face. I'll take a little minute here to look around. I can't wait to see these faces. Yes. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. Love it. These look great. Oh, we're upside down, but I see it. Yes, yes, yes. These look so good. Oh my gosh, Abby, should I show them what the first sketch looked like? These look so cute. And I had an earlier version of something Halloweeny and Nittany Lion, and it just looked really, really creepy. I'm really glad that we did not do that one because these look really cute and sweet. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, before we do go back to the white with the teeth and the shine in his nose and eyes, I'm going to use that black paint to, uh-oh. Did I do something? What's happening? Screen broadcast. Did I do that? Okay, it's fixed. I don't know what happened, but I think we're back. All right, yeah, these are looking great. Oh my gosh, looking great. So with this black paint, I'm going to add some shadow to this ear over here, a little bit under here, a little bit under his chin and this cowl. So just wherever you feel like there'd be an even darker shadow, just kind of touching those areas up. These are looking great. All right, for our last little detail, we're just gonna add a little shine and shimmer to his eyes, his nose, and give him some chompers. So I'm going to just clean my brush of any black. And anytime we're painting white on top of black, we're gonna use that spackle or icing technique. We're not really painting on, we're kind of just laying the white on top. So not a lot of pressure needed. You can take a little bead of white and kind of just lay it and place it on top of the black. So I've got my little kind of bead of white on the end of my brush, right there. And then I can touch his eyes with a little shimmer. I can touch his nose with a little shimmer. And I can give him his chompers. I wouldn't worry too much about the teeth. My one tip would be to put them a little bit within the black. They're not going to be, in other words, they're not going to be touching the tan. You're going to imagine he's got like lips and you want to stick them out from underneath the lips and not place them directly on the tan. That would be my little tip. Something like that. And once we've got those little details, we can stick a fork in this autumn Nittany Lion who's ready to play in the leaves, ready to carve his pumpkin. I'll take a little minute for folks to catch up, but I do want to take a look around and see these beautiful paintings. And I want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank you, new folks who are stopping in for the first time painting with us. Thank you, old timers. I hate that word. What's another word? A veteran. Painting veterans. You've been here before. Repeat customers, whatever. You know who you are. Thank you all for coming out and painting with me again or for the first time. This was a fun one. Again, Abby, I'm glad that we nixed my first attempt. These look so good. I love it. Yes, Elizabeth, I see you. Joyce, love it. Paulette, oh my gosh, how stinking cute. Pauline's iPad. What else? Robin, I see you. Janice, these look great. The Runaway Mom, I love it. R. Griffith, Katie, Scott, Christy, iPad, Katie, Amy. These look great. Oh, is that the watercolor iPad? Let's see, Karen, these look great. Deanna, Megan, Rachel, Hannah, Lauren, you guys, this looks so good. Eileen, Anasia, these look great. Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic work. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Gosh, they look so good. Oh yes, tag on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The ats are in the chat right now. We love
Do you
seeing
have lines to the pumpkin too at any point?
I beg your pardon. Oh, lines in the pumpkin. Oh yeah, I think in the sketch I had some. So you can do those in brown or the B word. Any color, well, any darker color will do. So you're free to do that. I totally neglected that and forgot. But have fun doing your own little touch-ups. They look awesome from what I'm seeing here. BJ, hey, they look great. Awesome work, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out, and do tag us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We love seeing your paintings, and you can check out the link if you need to go back. I'm going to say goodnight and thank you, and we will see you next time.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okey-doke, I'm leaving. I need my phone. Take a picture. Oh.